get back. Get back.
Don't you make no plan. It's more than just your time you're wasting.
This is quality caravan vlogging.
Hi, welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk about towing covers for caravans. Now, we had one for the Bailey, but when I sold the Bailey I didn't give the next owner the tow cover. The reason I didn't give it to the next owner was that it's got our channel logo on the front. You may have seen it in some of the vlogs where I'm driving along and filming out the back. You can see the Caravan Vlogger kind of logo. I didn't advertise it with the towing cover, so now for the same reason I don't really want to sell it, as it's got the logo on it and I can't use it. So at the moment I've just got a tow cover sitting in my front room in a bag. I can't use it because it's specific for the Unicorn. Now that brings me on to the point of this video really is trying to figure out whether or not I should get a new tow cover for the Swift and what one I should get. I've been looking at a couple. Now, as I said, with tow covers, what they do is they protect the front of the caravan when you're towing from anything pinging up. It keeps the front of the caravan clean. I know what you're thinking, the tow cover is going to get dirty. Well, yes, it does, but the tow cover is, in my opinion, easier to clean than the front of the caravan. You just hose it down. That does give you the added problem is that when the tow cover gets wet. Now, we're fortunate enough. Now we don't have a garage at home, so if I had a garage I would hang it up in the garage when I got back. Don't have a garage, but we do have underfloor heating in the house with a tiled floor. So what I do, I take the tow cover off when we get home, clean it down, lay it on the floor, and within sort of an hour it's dry, which works really well for us. Now the other issue you've got is when you arrive on site and the tow cover's wet. What do you do then? If you've got an awning, you can hang it up in the awning, I guess. What I generally do is put the back seats down in the car and lay it out in the car, or if it's in the summer when the sun comes out, I just drapes the cover over the car and it dries fairly quickly. It folds up fairly small. Generally have their own bag, so it's not a problem. Two ways of looking at this. Firstly, if I was to replace it like for like, the specialised covers one I had was about £400. However, I know from experience that with the Sterling Caravan we had, I think we were going down a lane and maybe a tree branch or something got under the window, and basically the window was cracked, had a big crack right from one corner to the other. I got that replaced, and that was over £400. So I know a tow cover wouldn't really have helped with that problem because it was on the side, but it would help obviously if any on the front. So if I get damage, it's going to cost me probably £400 to replace. If I'd have bought the tow cover anyway, I wouldn't have that outlay. I'm trying to convince myself I'm not doing a very good job of it. So a couple of things you need to bear in mind with a tow cover is that with most of them you need an awning rail both sides, and there's two main types. One tailored, so it's made for that specific model, and another is universal one, which you can see on Amazon for about 45 quid. So the main question is, well, firstly, I don't know whether I should get one or not. Reality is, I had 12 years worth of caravanning where I've never had anything flick up on, apart from the front of the caravan getting dirty. And to be honest, it's not a nightmare to clean. You can just clean it. So here's a couple I've been looking at. So here's the ProTech towing jacket, £230. You can see here, they're green. They have this zip up the middle, and this zip up the middle gives you access to the windows here. It's quite a neat solution, but not as neat as the specialised covered one that I owned. Now that, I think you get what you pay for. So there's a whole load of different choices you can make here, and but they are reflected in the price, I suppose, the design. Or you've got the more expensive specialised covers. Now this is what we had before, the Tow Pro Elite. It's a very nice cover, looks very good as you can see. To me it's more of a premium product. Again, reflected in the price, you get what you pay for. So it has zips here that unzip for the windows and also unzip for the front locker. They do a few different ones. Tow Pro Elite, which is £400, got their 8mm foam padding to kind of stop it denting or anything heavy that flicks up. Rarely going to happen, but it could happen. Next one down, very similar but without the padding. The last one, very similar but without the access to the, it's like I said in the previous vlog, they kind of, you get the ultimate towing jacket like you get the ultimate Caravan, and then they start to cripple it. They take things off. You have no padding there, no access to windows there, and basically there you have no access to windows and no access to lights, which is something you'll need to consider. If you have lights down here, these LED lights, they've got like PVC cutouts there to allow the light to shine through. So they're your choices. So this is the one I'm considering. It comes with a reasonable, that is 8mm thick. They call it body armour. I mean, it's not, was it Tevlar? It's just foam, but it does do the job, and they are still very light. Easy access to the windows. You just zip it down. The same with the front locker. You just zip things out. Same also with the grab handles, as you can see here. Not that I ever use those, but they're there if you do need them. Lastly, you've got these universal ones, so basically they'll fit any Caravan. I think you need 2 awning rails, as I say, but it has things like, instead of cutouts for the LEDs, it has, I think, these are little battery LED lights that you kind of manually turn on. Like I say, get what you pay for. One thing I do know is that I definitely won't get the logo back on there again. It was a nightmare. I wasn't comfortable with it at all. It's too showy for me. So I'll just show you here quickly. There's a page on the website that I've done that covers kind of basically what I've been talking about here. I'll put a link in the bottom just to explain to you what the different toe covers are, whether I think you need one or not. Anyway, toe covers. Do you need them? Should you get one? I don't know. I'm still undecided because they are a lot of money. I just thought of something there. I've created a private Facebook group for like-minded caravanners. I'll put a link to the Facebook group in the description below. Feel free to join in, and we'll have a bit of a chat and laugh and banter on there, and keep it caravan based, and we'll be nice to each other. Don't mind a bit of banter, but we can all share each other's experiences and information as we go through our caravan journey. Thanks very much for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it. See you in the next one.
It's alright.
It's Caravan Vlog.
This is quality caravan vlogging.